Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. The annual Cheyenne Frontier Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming includes 10 days of rodeo. Last July, Cheyenne Frontier Days, or CFD, continued its long tradition of abusing and killing animals in the name of entertainment. CFD also continued the tradition some spectators and CFD officials have of harassing and attempting to bully shark investigators. On July 17, 2014, Kathy Grant, the mother of contestant Morgan Grant, put her hands on the camera of a shark investigator. Ms. Grant wanted to block the filming of a calf that was injured after being violently roped. This calf's leg was broken. Too bad that Ms. Grant and other rodeo supporters focus on covering up animal abuse instead of stopping it.
Saturday morning.
What's wrong with you?
Fourth parades downtown in front of the Capitol building starts at 9:30. Largest horse drawing parade.
Ms. Grant's actions violated Section 9.08.010 of Cheyenne's Municipal Code, which defines disturbing the peace as, quote, any act or gesture of rude, improper, or indecent behavior directed at another and calculated to provoke a breach of the peace. Incredibly, Cheyenne Patrol Sergeant Stephanie Newman refused to even create a police report, claiming the attack wasn't aggressive in nature.
I'll be honest with you, grabbing your camera like that, I don't know that I have enough to cite them. We definitely should document and talk to them and say, hey, you know, leave people alone, don't touch them.
Sure.
Just because it wasn't really, I know it was offensive to you, and I don't mean to at all sound condescending, but it wasn't aggressive in nature. You know what I mean?
Sergeant Newman's claim is outrageous. One can be certain that had the roles been reversed, had our investigator put her hands on Ms. Grant's camera, it would have been considered illegal and there would have been repercussions. Instead, Sergeant Newman did absolutely nothing. Kathy Grant was never detained or even questioned. 3 days later, on Sunday, July 20, 2014, the shark investigator was accompanied by an associate. The two investigators are harassed by another rodeo attendee.
Not only that, but the citizens of Goose, Texas, his hometown, they put up the billboards.
A man harasses one investigator and then moves to the second investigator to prevent her from filming the harassment. In the process, he attempts to push the camera from her hands and grabs her. The second investigator stands up to the much larger bully, and the bully backs off. With the assailant in retreat, the first investigator immediately approached a CFD usher that witnessed the altercation. The usher, William Zegley, saw the assailant approach the ladies and watched the altercation. Zegley even spoke briefly with the assailant following the incident. Instead of immediately calling security or the police, William Zegley instead called the investigator a liar and was more concerned with lecturing her than reporting the crime he had just witnessed.
So what would you like, ma'am?
I'm trying to get in touch with him. The man came and attacked me and my friend.
I was there and I was watching. He did not attack me. I'm asking, what do you take the pictures here for? You don't seem to be enjoying yourself, so obviously you're documenting it for some strange reason.
Confronted with video evidence of what had happened, Zegley later changed his tune when privately questioned by the police, admitting that the assault did take place. The police report stated, quote, the suspect went over to Peters and pushed the camera down. Zegley also stated the suspect may have touched Peters' arm but was not sure, unquote. The police report listed the assailant's crime as the same one that Grant should have been charged with. However, this incident goes beyond a breach of the peace and is actually what is, at the very least, considered unlawful contact, a misdemeanor in Wyoming. According to Statute 6-2-501G, a person is guilty of unlawful contact if he, quote, touches another person in a rude, insolent, or angry manner without intentionally using sufficient physical force to cause bodily injury to another, unquote. The police claimed they searched the area for the assailant, but predictably, he was never caught. William Zegley was allowed to continue ushering. And so it goes at the Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo in Cheyenne, Wyoming. You can have good laws on the books, but when law enforcement is incompetent or corrupt, those laws are worthless. The bottom line is, in Cheyenne, it's okay to violently exploit animals for entertainment and to abuse those who stand up for the animals. Please help put a stop to rodeo's willingness to turn a blind eye to animal abuse and criminal behavior by boycotting CFD's sponsors, including Coca-Cola, Dodge, BP, Century 21, and Bank of the West. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.